We are now halfway through this week's Republican National Convention.
Last night, some familiar faces took to the stage, including a few of the former president's most outspoken rivals from the campaign trail. Fox's Doug Luzader joins us this morning from Milwaukee with more. Doug, good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, so a lot of speeches last night focused on party unity, especially in the wake of the assassination attempt on the former president. Does this surprise you, the reversal of course from a lot of for the former president's former rivals?
Yeah. Well, you know, on the one hand, this is something that we just typically see through the course of a campaign where, you know, rivals come together, and oftentimes folks that have said terrible things about one another through a primary end up on the same ticket together. In this case, we did see Nikki Haley, for instance, who was a very outspoken critic of the president, offering her full endorsement, saying that you don't have to agree with Trump on everything, but she does agree with him on the important things. And we also heard from others who have been, you know, pretty critical of Trump in the past. Now, you know, this is an opportunity for the party to really come together, and there is a feeling here, I think, that in the wake of this assassination attempt in particular, that the party is pretty unified here in advance of the conclusion of this convention. And of course, this will all culminate with hearing from former President Trump himself tomorrow night when he formally accepts the party's nomination.
Yeah, and as for tonight, we're expected to hear from Trump's running mate now, J.D. Vance. Okay, you spoke of people kind of reversing course in their topics of discussion when it comes to former President Trump. At one point, J.D. Vance was a never-Trumper, so he's made quite the move.
Yeah.
What do you think he'll say in his speech?
Yeah. It's quite a turn, and perhaps he'll explain some of that, but try to put that into some kind of context tonight as well. We're told that his speech will dwell quite a bit on his personal biography, and he has a very, you know, compelling story. His upbringing, and of course the book that he wrote, Hillbilly Elegy, all kind of delving in to a troubled upbringing, frankly. And he may get into that as he really seeks to introduce himself in many respects to the American people. He's a relative political newcomer. He has kind of stormed onto the scene, though, and, you know, we knew for a while that he was on the president's short list of potential running mates.
All right, Doug Luzader in Milwaukee for us this morning. Keep us posted. Thank you, sir.